Hi, welcome to my channel, Changing Subconscious Beliefs, Changing Old Programs. First of all, what I would want to say is, back in the day, I would say the same as everybody else, that you would have to affirm and affirm and affirm over to yourself, tell yourself a different story, a different version of events for about 3 months before it settles into your subconscious. And that's not particularly untrue or anything like that, but it is kind of unnecessary. It is unnecessary. I know it's to be unnecessary now. So there are two ways that you can do this. So you can listen to subliminals, you can listen to meditations if you don't want to do it another way. And if this way doesn't resonate with you, a subliminal and a meditation will work for you over time. If you're prepared to take that time, just stick your headphones in and kind of let that seep into your subconscious. Over time, it will change the way that you feel, because it's a form of self-hypnosis. So it is going to work for you. I like them. I prefer, when I make them for myself, I say you are, you will, you do, rather than I am, because I like that kind of instruction as if you're having hypnotherapy and somebody is talking to you in that way. But you don't have to do any of this. This is really all that you have to do, but this takes a little bit of getting your head around, because the resistance that you may have is that, well, that's too simple, that can't work. So you kind of have that bit of resistance there, but honestly, it can, and it does. So you look back at what's going on. What do I have? What do I know that's in there that's kind of detrimental to me? It's holding me back in life. I have this belief, I have this feeling that, okay, let's kind of come up with something. When I get into a relationship, it always goes well to start with, and then it goes to shit. Okay, so always does. You've got that. Okay, first of all, look into yourself and think, where do I think this came from? Where could this have come from? Because generally it comes from childhood, to be honest. So it could be a relationship that you had with a friend when you were younger, or a family member, or it could be even like your first relationship, that this is what happened. So you've taken it with you and you've carried it on. So you have created a program within you that says that this is what happens. So this always unfolds, regardless of how that relationship is going. It always unfolds that it turns out rubbish in the end, and you just don't know why. You're not doing anything wrong, and this is what's happening. Okay, so that is a program that's running. So you can go back to that first time that you think it came from, and you can either talk to that version of you then and heal that version of you, so heal that program that way, or you can simply say to your subconscious, or whatever you want to call it, higher self, whatever, I know where this program has come from, I know why this is happening, and I would like you to dissolve that program, please. Or I would like you to heal that, please, that part of me that's letting this unfold over and over. Now, the first thing that you've done is you have recognized it. And it's like anything. If you recognize something, it can no longer fly under the radar. So you've noticed it already. So that is the first step. And even by doing that, that will have an effect. So you know what it is. And you think, right, okay, that's where it's come from. So with me, if I'm doing that, and I do this, when I notice things, they show up in my life and I think, oh, hang on a minute, where's that come from? I will just go back and I will either say, dissolve that, or I will say heal it, either way, whichever I feel on the day. And I will just make that simple one instruction. I will not go back to it and say it over and over, but then I've been doing this for a long time. But if you feel the need to do it over and over, just set yourself a week to do it twice a day for a week in order to change that. And then just think, I've done all I need to do now. I've done that. I've dealt with it. And just feel the fact, I have done it. I can do this. I've done this. I've got this. Whatever the phrase is that works for you, you have done it. You've made that instruction, and your subconscious is there to take on instruction. That's what it does. It does what you tell it. It does what you instruct it to do, either subconsciously or consciously. Obviously, sometimes we're dropping stuff in there, we don't even realize that we're doing it, but that's all that you're doing. So you've done that. You don't need to go on and on and on about it. But if you, like I said, if you feel you need to a little bit, just do it for a week and then drop it. The thing is, if you go on saying it to yourself for weeks and weeks and weeks, you can build resistance that way, and it can be counterproductive. So if you really feel the need to do it a lot, then I would suggest that you either listen to a subliminal or a meditation, because that won't feel like hard work then. You can just put your headphones in, particularly subliminals, because you can't hear, you know what the phrases are, but you can't hear them. So your analytical brain is taken out of the equation. So it cuts out the middleman and goes straight to the subconscious. So that is my suggestion for changing those subconscious things. First of all is understanding what they might be and if you can understand where they've come from, you've cut their power by 50% already, purely by understanding where they've come from. If you don't know where they've come from, then subliminal meditation, because it really doesn't matter. You're just changing something and you really can't get to the bottom of where it's come from, then do it that way, because it is the simplest way to do it and it requires zero effort on your part, but you don't have to. With me, I can generally always find, and if I'm not sure initially, I will go back to it. So I will say, if I don't know, for instance, and I can't find a reason, I will say to myself, can you tell me what that is, please? Can you show to me where that has come from? And at some point I will be hit with, oh my God, that's where that comes from. I might be doing something else at the time, then something will come to me and I'll know where it came from and I will go back and heal it. And that's all that I need to do, and that's all that you need to do. But I do understand why you might feel the need to do more. That is why I do feel that a subliminal or meditation is more beneficial than you saying, I am this, I am that, if you're feeling resistance. If you're not feeling resistance, that's absolutely fine. But if you're feeling the resistance, and that resistance is telling you, stop, because this isn't going to work for you at the moment, that resistance is a sign from your intuition, don't do this at the moment, because you're feeling that feeling that goes with it. So it's creating the opposite energy. So all it needs is that simple instruction, because just keep reminding yourself, my subconscious is there to take on instruction. And one simple instruction, because we will drop things in there all day long, every day, and we're not backing it up, are we? But it's going in there and creating issues for us sometimes, good and bad, you know, but we haven't had to back it up. We've only ever felt that thing once or thought something once, and it's gone in and it has all of this power. So with that in mind, you only need to do it once to reverse it, just to cancel it out. So okay, I'm not going to make this long video. I just wanted to make this really short, to the point. That is all this is. So I am a writer. All of my books are listed below. I offer Zoom coaching and I offer email coaching. Just pop along to my website and inquire there. You can book Zoom coaching up online. Email coaching, you have to talk to me about first, because I kind of have to arrange that and I can't let that get out of control. But yeah, by all means do that. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'd also love for you to do that.